असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय.
Lead us from bad to good, from darkness to light. Just as light dispels darkness, literacy dispels ignorance. And at the heart of literacy lies a simple yet powerful medium: paper. India is the world's fastest-growing major paper market. Fueled by packaging, e-commerce, education, healthcare, and industrial demand, the industry continues to expand through modernization, technology, and sustainable manufacturing. Despite the rise of digital media, paper remains essential to everyday life. From education and communication to packaging and business, a common myth is that paper causes deforestation. The reality is quite different. 70% of Indian paper production is based on recycled fiber. While using wood as a raw material, 90% of our fiber requirement is sourced from sustainably managed agroforestry plantations. Working in partnership with farmers, paper mills promote the cultivation of fast-growing trees on farmlands. For every tree harvested, several more are planted, creating a sustainable and renewable cycle. The Indian paper industry is not just a manufacturing sector. It is a partner in sustainable development, balancing economic growth with environmental responsibility for a greener future. There are not many industries around that can aspire to becoming genuinely sustainable. The pulp and paper industry, however, is one of them. It is inherently sustainable.
Founded by Sri S. Vishwanathan, affectionately known as SV, SPB was built on a vision of growth, integrity, and industrial excellence.
A lawyer turned freedom fighter turned industrialist, SV was instrumental in shaping the company, guiding it to its present stature through dedication, leadership, and foresight. Today, his legacy continues under the leadership of Chairman Sri N. Gopalaratnam, carrying forward the values of excellence, progress, and sustainability.
SPB, the flagship company of the SPB Esfin Group.
Alongside its flagship operations, the group's diversified presence is strengthened by several distinguished companies. Pawnee Sugars, Erode Limited, nurturing growth and contributing to the sugar industry with dedication, quality, and efficiency. High Energy Batteries, India Limited, powering the future with advanced energy solutions for critical and specialized applications. SPB Projects and Consultancy Limited, transforming expertise into excellence through innovative engineering solutions.
Every great enterprise starts with a single, deliberate act of faith. For Seshasayee Paper and Boards, that moment came in June 1960, when the company was incorporated with a clear purpose: to build a paper business rooted in Tamil Nadu, powered by local resources, and built to last. 2 years later, in December 1962, the first reels of paper rolled off the line at Erode, marking the start of commercial production with an initial capacity of 20,000 tons per annum, a modest number by today's standards, but the foundation on which everything else was built. The second decade was about scale and self-reliance. The commissioning of a third paper machine had pushed capacity up to 35,000 tons per annum, a 75% jump within the decade, signaling, early on, a culture of continuous reinvestment that would come to define the company. The addition of a fourth paper machine lifted production capacity to 55,000 tons per annum, while a new recovery boiler and an array of supporting facilities were commissioned alongside it. These were not isolated additions. Each new facility was woven into the operational backbone of the plant, strengthening reliability and setting the stage for the more transformative changes to come. Long before sustainability became an industry buzzword, SPB was already rethinking its raw material story. The company promoted Pony Sugars and Chemicals Limited as a captive source of bagasse, the fibrous residue of sugarcane, turning what was once agricultural waste into a reliable, renewable input for papermaking. To support this shift, new bagasse handling systems were installed, and paper machines 1 and 2 were modernized to run on the new fiber base, a decade-defining decision that reduced dependence on wood and anchored the company's reputation for resource-conscious manufacturing, decades ahead of the curve. The fourth decade saw SPB more than triple its original footprint, with production capacity rising to 115,000 tons per annum. A step change that reflected growing confidence in both the market and the company's own engineering capabilities. Behind that number sat a fifth paper machine and a comprehensive upgrade of the E-Road facilities, backed by an investment of approximately 180 crore rupees. At the time, the single largest capital commitment in the company's history, and proof of its readiness to think in decades, not just quarters. If the 1980s were about raw materials, the 2000s were about energy independence. In 2004, SPB commissioned a 21-megawatt captive coal-based power plant for 60 crore rupees, a milestone that made the company self-sufficient in meeting its energy requirements, insulating operations from grid disruptions and giving the business far greater control over its cost structure. This was swiftly followed by Project MDP-1, the company's most ambitious modernization program to date, to improve and sustain the environmental compliance performance of the company in line with the Charter on Corporate Responsibility for Environmental Protection. A new RDH wood pulp mill, a chemical recovery boiler, a black liquor evaporation plant, a lime reburning kiln,
Elemental chlorine-free bleaching plant,
and a 16-megawatt turbo generator were all commissioned together at an overall cost of 350 crore rupees. The sixth decade marked SPB's first major step beyond E-Road. The company acquired a second manufacturing unit in Tirunelveli with a capacity of 90,000 tons per annum and amalgamated it with SPB in 2012. What might have been a difficult integration instead became a turnaround story. The unit was successfully transformed into a profitable operation and later upgraded further under Project MEP, with an additional investment of 75 crore rupees. At the same time, the core E-Road operations kept growing. Under Project MDP-2, paper production capacity at E-Road rose to 132,000 tons per annum, while unbleached wood pulp capacity expanded to 145,000 tons per annum, a 125 crore rupee investment that kept the flagship plant at the cutting edge. Project MDP-3 carried that momentum into the present decade, further strengthening manufacturing capabilities at E-Road. Paper production capacity there climbed to 165,000 tons per annum, and unbleached wood pulp capacity expanded to 154,000 tons per annum, completed at an investment of 288 crore rupees. Each successive project bigger, faster, and more technically ambitious than the one before it. Project MDP-3 also helped the company in its successful foray into multi-layer boards segment by altering 2 machines to manufacture boards. The growth story is far from finished. Project MDP-4 is now underway at E-Road, representing a 270 crore rupee investment that will expand both paper and pulp capacities by a further 20%. the next big leap in a journey of continuous, compounding expansion. Alongside it, the company is upgrading Unit 3, comprising the assets of Sarvalakshmi Paper Limited, acquired under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, to a capacity of 75,000 tons per annum, turning a distressed asset into the newest growth engine in the SPB portfolio. At the same time, the company is expanding its copier paper conversion facilities at both the Erode and Tirunelveli units, positioning SPB for a much larger role in the fast-growing copier paper market. And running through all of it is a renewed commitment to renewable energy, a deliberate effort to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and accelerate the transition to a greener future.
We now look ahead with confidence. Our aim is to reach paper capacity of 4 lakh tons before 2030.
Led by our chairman and guided by a distinguished board of directors, SPB continues its remarkable journey of progress and transformation. Built on a foundation of integrity, commitment, and industrial excellence, the company remains focused on innovation, sustainability, and creating lasting value, carrying forward a legacy that inspires confidence today and shapes the future for generations to come. For over 7 decades, Seshasayee Paper and Boards has stood for more than papermaking. Long before ESG became a global buzzword, sustainability, community, and integrity were already woven into the way we work. This is the story of how SPB continues to build a future that is greener, fairer, and stronger for our people, our partners, and our planet. Caring for the environment isn't an initiative for us. It's a habit. Every ton of wood we use is sourced responsibly from FSC-certified, sustainably managed plantations. We were the first paper mill in India to install a wet electrostatic precipitator, cutting particulate emissions at the source. And not a single drop of treated effluent enters the Kaveri River. Instead, that water irrigates sugarcane fields, turning waste into a resource that supports local farmers, a model that's run for over 35 years and has been recognized by the UNDP as a role model for sustainable irrigation. On energy, we're going further. A 62-megawatt solar-wind hybrid power facility and a new low-pressure biofuel boiler at Tirunelveli are pushing us toward a renewable future. Nearly 70% of energy needs at Erode and over 90% at Tirunelveli met from renewable sources. Our commitment has been recognized with the CII Green Coast certification and numerous national awards for environmental excellence. At SPB, growth means nothing if the communities around us don't grow with us. Through our innovative lift irrigation scheme, we supply treated water free of cost to local farmers, a tripartite partnership with Pony Sugars that has transformed non-arable land into thriving farmland for over 35 years. We provide free drinking water to neighboring villages,
Run 3 schools,
4 community health centers offering free medical care and medicines, and support panchayat schools with RO water plants, equipment, and smart classrooms. We've donated land, built toilets, and equipped government hospitals because a healthy, educated community is the foundation of everything we do. And inside our gates, the well-being of our people comes first. Subsidized housing, continuous training, and a culture where safety isn't a slogan, it's how we work every single day. Strong governance is what makes lasting impact possible. Every part of our operation is guided by a single, integrated policy covering quality, environment, energy, green resources, health, and safety. Our QEEGHS framework. We hold ISO certifications across quality, environmental, and energy management systems, and occupational health and safety, and our FSC certification ensures full traceability of every fiber we use, from forest to finished product. None of this happened overnight. All these have been built over 6 decades of projects with ESG embedded into strategic growth initiatives. We've helped farmers grow eucalyptus and casuarina through quality seedlings and technical support, working closely with the Tamil Nadu Agricultural University on tree breeding research that benefits the whole region. Decade after decade, the same principle has guided us: growth that gives back. At SPB, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We are committed to delivering high-quality paper products, consistent performance, and reliable service that meet the evolving needs of our customers. Through continuous innovation, product excellence, and a strong commitment to quality, we strive to enhance customer confidence and strengthen our market presence. SPB is a company with a proud legacy, yet it continues to adapt, innovate, and grow with changing times.
Tested by time, trusted by all. SPB. We make fine papers, creating lasting impressions.